Hi guys, PJ here again with another Call of Duty Zombies guide. This one's aimed at anyone really looking for the hard zone schematics or things that you can get from the hard zone. What I'm going to do is quite a long video. It's longer than a lot of the guides on YouTube, and that's because I'm showing you different ways it can be done and also showing you the routes that I use to do it. First off, this is a solo run. Don't take your team in because you might get your team killed, so you do it on your own. As you saw right at the very start, take one weapon in. This is critical because you need your bare hands, so you're going to swap to having no weapon at all so you can run nice and quickly. If you have access to stamina up, maybe speed, cola, you know, those two could be useful for you. Certainly stamina up could be. And of course, there are a couple of other drinks that you could possibly think about, but you don't need them. This is done without any. We're going to go and do delivery contracts. Now, this has been covered quite a bit already by people saying, look, this is how you're going to get these done. The idea is to not stand and fight, okay? If you're not leveled for it, you're not equipped for it, you haven't got the schematics, you haven't got the good guns, even if you're competent in tier 2, probably still getting your ass kicked in tier 3. So this is where the tier 3 stuff comes in. If you want to go and fight the tier 3 bosses or anything really, you're going to need to do this. So, we're after delivery contracts and delivery contracts only. Now, it's ideal to have one of these vehicles or another vehicle for this bit, but if not, it's not a big problem. Just make sure you take in a decoy grenade. Very important to take a decoy grenade. Don't hang around fighting anybody. Jump in the vehicle after you've chucked your decoy grenade so the zombies run away to the side, and, well, hightail it to the cargo delivery point where the helicopter's waiting for you. Try not to get stuck anywhere with the vehicle. If the vehicle gets stuck on a little post or something, it's going to take a lot of damage from that helicopter. You haven't got a gunner on it, you're not fighting back, you're just driving as fast as you can to get to that pick-up point. Now, there's quite a few different routes you can go. In fact, I still screw it up, just like I have done here. I will show you examples of where, you know, could have gone a faster route and sort of deviated a little bit and gone round. No one's perfect sort of thing, but it gets there and it gets the job done. Now, you're not guaranteed schematics or decent things. In fact, I'll show you 2 or 3 of these that drop-off collection points. And on these particular runs, no, there is no schematic or anything. You've got to be careful when you're picking your stuff up in tier 3, because like I say, you're not kitted to fight. So if you've got a vehicle or the vehicle that you've used, you can just run them all over and, you know, that sorts it out nicely. Or throw your other decoy grenade, just like that, and they'll all run after that. So it gives you a little bit of time to get in there and get your kit. But look at that, we got 2 self revives. They are useful, definitely equip one, and a can, not good. So a different way. This is using a buggy, but you can use absolutely any vehicle. Just make sure it's sort of not on its last legs when you get into it, and if possible, try not to run the zombies over because that does damage the vehicle. If you're not going to be fighting, you need to be running and defensive, and if the vehicle's already tatered or you've hit that many zombies, it's on its last legs, it's just not going to work. You know, you're going to need that vehicle to escape sort of thing. So take whatever route you want. The buggy's quite agile and nimble, so you can get more of a direct route on this one. And if you do get completely stuck and you think, okay, I'm going down, I haven't got you know, a revive kit on me, always remember to run towards the water. Once you get in the water, you can swim underwater. You're pretty much home and dry, because obviously the zombies will stand on the land and lob bits of flesh at you and stuff, but other than that, you know, they're not going to come after you. You can just swim away. And I am going to show you an underground tunnel that I use when I get stuck. In fact, I think it's this particular one now that I do get stuck on. So we've got our contract, our delivery contract, but I've got hellhounds chasing me, or because it's festive time, we've got the festive reindeer chasing me. Same thing. Pretty quick. If you've got stamina up, you can normally outrun them, but other than that, they're still coming up. Where are they? There they are. So what we're going to do is jump over the side, parachute off, curve round, and there's a tunnel underneath. This tunnel's ideal for losing things, because obviously being water-filled tunnel, the zombies can't sort of hang around in there. At the end of the tunnel's a rope. You can pop back up and carry on with your contract, basically. Now, as well as doing the contract using vehicles, which is my personal favourite way of doing things, and you literally can spawn in and use a vehicle, so spawn in, drive straight there, get the contract done. There's also the way where basically you either get somewhere very high and jump off and parachute all the way across, or as far as you can get across, or you can use the ether rifts, of course, and parachute that way. I'll show you I'll show you that being done towards the end, but I personally prefer the vehicle. Gives you that little bit of armor, a little bit of protection, if you're not quite as fast or nimble sort of thing. So, the main thing to remember is decoy grenades. Nothing equipped on your second slot, so you've just got your hands free, so you can run faster, and to not fight. Just go, go, go. Like I say, if you've got stamina, brilliant. Juggernog, that's handy in case you get clipped too many times. Don't stop to look at the bosses, just hightail it in, hightail it out. Try and keep yourself on a sort of open area so the chopper can't get you. Obviously under bridges and stuff, that's great because the chopper can't shoot you there either. Rewards though, you're probably looking at, I don't know, 1 in 10, 1 in 15 to possibly get a schematic from doing it this way. So that's something to think about. You're going to have to run it a few times. You can do quite a lot of them in one match. It does get a bit monotonous, but the more you do it, the more you learn the routes to get it done. One other thing, if you're new to the game and you get a nice reward show up, so like the ray gun for example, I'll show you a clip here where we get the ray gun. Don't forget, that's not going to give you the gun, as in you're not going to be able to evac with it, take it with you and bring it in next time. Right, last of all, I'm just going to show you before I wrap this video up. I did say it was quite long, and that's because I'm not cutting anything out, I'm showing you everything. I did this live, so this last one is actually off the stream, hence the quality is slightly lower. I was trying to show somebody live on stream how to do this, and they did actually successfully manage to get a schematic, which was quite nice. If you're in a team, don't forget you can share your schematics. Now if you don't get a delivery contract show up on the map like that, that's because it's got the escort, the tracked vehicle showing up on the map. You have one or the other spawn, not both at the same time in the middle. So what you're going to have to do, and this is a bit of a faff unfortunately, is get over there, accept the contract for it, and then maybe dismiss the contract, or accept the contract, start the vehicle off and then just run off and wait for it to blow up because it'll get attacked by the zombies. Dismissing the contract is obviously quicker. After you've done that, a short period of time later you will get the delivery contract show up and you can go back and do it again. So this route, this method, this sort of parachuting method is got to be done in this format. So basically you're going to go to a portal or to the highest building, you're going to go to the crane facing the actual contract, which is the furthest one out in that zone, and you're going to parachute as far as you possibly can, so you must parachute the second you jump off. One last thing to quickly mention is your super. If you're in a team, you're probably using the healing aura. We're not going to do that on this. Being solo, you want the invisibility perk. So if you get stuck somewhere and it's charged up, you can pop your invisibility perk, quickly leg it away from all the zombies and sort of be on your merry way if there's no water around. It does come in useful, but obviously you can't normally do it on your way to the contract. It's normally not powered up enough, so it's sort of for the return journey or while you're doing the contract, or maybe even while you're collecting your stuff at the rift. But guys, that's it. I hope this was helpful. It's going to take some practice. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.